Hey, Daydreamer. My name is Jill. I'm a bona fide remote freelancer who has spent the past year living in 15 different cities across 6 countries. I'm here to talk to you about trading your typical office for the world by becoming a digital nomad just like me. A digital nomad is someone who works entirely online while living and traveling from one place to another. Being able to travel, live, and work anywhere was only a fleeting thought I used to fantasize about while bored in my university classes. For most of my life, I had no idea this kind of lifestyle even existed until I met my husband's cousin, Tony. Back in the mid 2000s, we had a chance to work together. I remember having to work through the math of figuring out our time zones and guessing where he was going to call in from next. With every call, we would spend more time talking about his travels than actually doing work. He was the only person I knew at that time living this kind of lifestyle. Immediately, Tony was the coolest person in my books. As it turns out, Tony isn't a phenomenon. According to a survey by MBO Partners, 16 million other Americans are living this lifestyle right now. And experts say the trend is not going to slow down. In fact, 46 countries around the world currently offer or will offer digital nomad visas. Now, doesn't that bring opportunity? Studies have shown that remote workers tend to be 40% more productive than office workers. Mhm. Make between 50K and 250K a year. Yes, please. And an overwhelming majority of digital nomads say they are highly satisfied with their work and lifestyle. Yes, we are. But if these aren't reasons enough to pique your interest, let me share two of my own. As a digital nomad, you'll feel complete freedom in designing a lifestyle you actually love. And you'll broaden your perspective in ways you never thought possible. As a digital nomad, you'll get to create a lifestyle that prioritizes your well being. Who doesn't want that? As a digital nomad myself, I have the freedom to design my day in a way that works best for me. I don't have to conform to traditional 9 to 5 work days or live in a specific location because of my job. Instead, I get to choose where I want to live, how I want to work, and what I want to prioritize my life. For example, while living in France, my husband and I followed the European time zone. So our typical weekday would start with yoga and sun at the beach, followed by a quick stop at the boucherie, a Zoom workout with our very own Coach Felipe. And by the time I started work, well, it was 2 p.m. This kind of freedom can be incredibly liberating. We can choose to live in places that inspire us, whether that's a bustling city like Paris or a quiet beach town like Sorrento. We can prioritize our health and wellness by choosing to walk versus buying a car, buying from the local fresh market versus a big box grocery store, and finding relaxation with an epic oceanfront sunset view. We can also design a work life balance that truly works for us, whether that means working fewer hours or taking longer breaks throughout the day. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of designing a lifestyle that works best for you is that it allows us to live with intention. And when we're no longer tied to a specific location or a work schedule, we have the opportunity to focus on what really matters to us. And when we're living with intention, we're more likely to feel fulfilled, happy, and content with our lives. Finally, let's talk about how being a digital nomad can help us explore and broaden our perspective. Living and working in a foreign country can be an eye-opening experience. It forces us to challenge our assumptions and biases and see the world through our own eyes versus media. I can relate to this from my own experience living in Morocco, my first African country, which is also Muslim. It was a humbling experience that made me realize just how much I still have to learn and understand about different cultures and people. This kind of perspective shift can be incredibly valuable. It can help us be more empathetic, open-minded, and adaptable. The most rewarding aspect of exploring and broadening our perspective is that it allows us to connect with people from all walks of life. While living in Florence, we met a brilliant chemist at a local piano bar. And after jiving to a few tunes together, she invited my husband and I to a weekend getaway in Tuscany. We spent a day at her friend's biodynamic winery that makes, get this, world famous Brunello. That's wine, just in case you don't drink wine. No lineups, no admission tickets, lots of new memories and lots of laughs. So as you can see, there are many compelling reasons to trade your office for the world as a digital nomad. Whether you're looking for adventure, a better lifestyle, or a chance to explore and broaden your perspective, the digital nomad lifestyle offers something for everyone. Of course, it's not without its challenges. Some side effects could include, but not limited to, varying degrees of extreme personal growth. Now, everyone's different, but from one digital nomad to another, the rewards far outweigh the risks. So why not take a leap into the unknown and see where the world takes you? I promise you won't regret it.